The stories of the 67 lives lost.
Victims on board the plane and helicopter.
Flight 5342's first officer, Samuel Lilly, was just 29 years old.
Kia Duggins. She was Miss Butler County not once but twice. She went on to become a civil rights attorney.
Crash between a passenger jet and a military helicopter in Washington, D.C. About 40 bodies of the 67 victims have been recovered.
Some of the victims of this midair tragedy have been identified.
On January 29th, a day that will be etched in the annals of history as a moment of profound sorrow, a catastrophic mid-air collision occurred in the skies above Washington, D.C. The tragic event claimed the lives of 67 individuals, a loss so immense that it sent shockwaves reverberating through the entire nation. Families, friends, and communities were left in a state of devastation, grappling with the sudden and heartbreaking reality of their loss. Among the victims was Kia Duggins, a figure whose impact on the legal world was already profound and whose potential was limitless. Kiah was not just a civil rights attorney. She was a scholar, a mentor, and an aspiring law professor whose work had already begun to leave an indelible mark on the legal community.
Put simply, social capital is connections to people who can give you access to the institutions and the information that you need for social mobility.
Her dedication to justice and her unwavering commitment to advocating for the rights of others had already earned her a place of honor in the hearts of many. Kiah's untimely death has left a profound void in the hearts of her colleagues, who admired her intellect and her passion. Her students, who were inspired by her teachings and her example, now mourn the loss of a mentor who had the potential to shape future generations of legal minds. Her friends, who cherished her warmth and her spirit, are left with memories that will never fade. And the countless individuals whose lives she touched through her tireless advocacy for justice now feel the absence of a champion who fought tirelessly on their behalf. The legal world, which had already begun to benefit from her contributions, now mourns the loss of a bright star whose light was extinguished too soon. Kia Duggins' legacy, however, will endure. Her work, her dedication, and her unwavering commitment to justice will continue to inspire those who knew her and those who will learn of her in the years to come.
Education reports that only about 5 to 10% of undocumented students enroll in college, and even fewer graduate with a degree.
The National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, held a briefing for the families of all 67 victims, providing details about the tragic accident that had so abruptly ended so many lives. The victims represented a cross-section of society: parents, students, siblings, spouses, and professionals from various fields, each with their own dreams, aspirations, and loved ones left behind to mourn their loss. The briefing was a solemn and necessary step to provide clarity and support during an incredibly difficult time. NTSB officials detailed the circumstances of the accident, explaining the complex factors that led to the catastrophic event. They emphasized the ongoing investigation, assuring families that every effort was being made to understand what happened and to prevent such a tragedy from occurring again. The victims of the accident represented a diverse cross-section of society. Among them were parents who had dedicated their lives to raising their children, students with bright futures ahead of them, siblings who shared unbreakable bonds, spouses who had pledged their lives to one another, and professionals from various fields who had made significant contributions to their communities. Kiah was on the cusp of a new and exciting chapter in her career as a professor at Howard University School of Law. She had already made significant contributions to the legal community through her work as a civil rights attorney, litigating against unconstitutional policing and unjust money bail practices in Tennessee, Texas, and Washington, D.C. Kiah had also worked with the ACLU of Northern California and Neufeld, Scheck, and Bruston LLP, challenging police misconduct and other harms of the criminal legal system. Her passing is not just a personal loss for those who knew her, but a profound loss for the legal community and the broader fight for justice and equality. Kia Duggins' untimely death has left a profound void in the hearts of her colleagues, who admired her intellect and her passion. Her students, who were inspired by her teachings and her example, now mourn the loss of a mentor who had the potential to shape future generations of legal minds. Her friends, who cherished her warmth and her spirit, are left with memories that will never fade. And the countless individuals whose lives she touched through her tireless advocacy for justice now feel the absence of a champion who fought tirelessly on their behalf. The legal world, which had already begun to benefit from her contributions, now mourns the loss of a bright star whose light was extinguished too soon. Kia Duggins' legacy, however, will endure. Her work, her dedication, and her unwavering commitment to justice will continue to inspire those who knew her and those who will learn of her in the years to come. Duggins focused her efforts on dismantling systemic injustices, particularly within the realms of youth justice and gang databases in the Washington, D.C. area. As an attorney with the Civil Rights Corps, she took on some of the most pressing issues of our time, challenging unconstitutional policing practices and unfair bail policies. Her work spanned multiple states. Kia's passion for legal reform was evident in every case she took on, every policy she sought to change, and every conversation she engaged in. She was known for her boundless enthusiasm for advancing justice for the most vulnerable and for building community. Even up against the most entrenched challenges, Kiah radiated optimism, kindness, and empathy that inspired so many to work alongside her. During her time at Harvard Law School, Duggins served as president of the Harvard Legal Aid Bureau, where she worked throughout the pandemic to protect families from unlawful evictions. She was also a member of Harvard Defenders and the Harvard Black Law Students Association, and a 2021 Cravath International Fellow. At graduation, she was recognized with a clinical and pro bono Outstanding Student Award for her tireless efforts as a student and advocate. Before her time at Harvard, Kiah had already demonstrated a commitment to social justice. While pursuing her bachelor's degree in international business, economics, and Spanish at Wichita State University, she co-founded the Shocker Food Locker, a campus food pantry that continues to support students facing food insecurity. She also served as a White House intern under former First Lady Michelle Obama's Let Girls Learn initiative. Kiah's work extended beyond the courtroom. She studied prison industrial complex abolition and movement lawyering as a Law for Black Lives Fellow and integrated those concepts into her daily work. Kia Duggins had also been deeply involved with the American Civil Liberties Union, ACLU, of Northern California. In this role, she tackled issues of police misconduct and broader systemic inequalities within the criminal justice system. Her work with the ACLU of Northern California was characterized by her relentless pursuit of justice, as she sought to challenge and dismantle the harmful practices that perpetuated inequality and oppression within the legal system. Kiah's approach to her work was holistic and transformative. She understood that her role extended far beyond the courtroom. It was about fundamentally transforming lives, rewriting unjust policies, and ensuring that the law served as a tool for good rather than a mechanism of oppression. This belief was evident in every aspect of her career. Whether she was preparing meticulously for a case, thinking strategically about the broader implications of her legal actions, or engaging in conversations with clients and community members, Kiah was driven by an unyielding commitment to her clients and their communities. Her dedication to civil rights advocacy and legal reform was not just a professional pursuit, it was a lifelong passion. To her time at Harvard Law School, where she served as president of the Harvard Legal Aid Bureau and was recognized with a clinical and pro bono Outstanding Student Award, Kiah consistently demonstrated a profound commitment to social justice. Kiah's work with the ACLU of Northern California and the Civil Rights Corps was marked by her meticulous preparation, strategic thinking, and unwavering dedication to her clients. She approached each case with a deep understanding of the broader social and systemic issues at play, and she worked tirelessly to advocate for policies and legal changes that would create lasting impact. Her legacy is one of profound dedication to justice, and her work continues to inspire those who strive for a more equitable society. Kia Duggins' influence and impact extended far beyond her legal advocacy. She was not only a brilliant attorney, but also a natural leader and a mentor to many. Her dedication to justice and equality was evident in every aspect of her life and career. As a Harvard-trained attorney, Kiah had already achieved remarkable success in her career, but she remained humble and deeply committed to lifting others up. Her journey to Harvard Law School was marked by a series of achievements and a relentless pursuit of justice. Even before her time at Harvard, Kiah had demonstrated a profound commitment to social justice. During her time at Harvard Law School, Kiah's leadership and dedication to justice were on full display. She was elected president of the Harvard Legal Aid Bureau, a position that allowed her to play a pivotal role in ensuring that low-income clients continued to receive critical legal support despite the challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic. Under her leadership, the Legal Aid Bureau adapted to the new realities of remote work and virtual court proceedings, ensuring that vulnerable clients did not fall through the cracks. Kiah's leadership was marked by clarity, compassion, and an unwavering dedication to justice. She was known for her ability to inspire and motivate her peers, fostering a collaborative and supportive environment. Her commitment to justice extended beyond the courtroom and into the classroom, where she was a mentor to many aspiring lawyers. She believed in the power of education and mentorship to create lasting change and worked tirelessly to support the next generation of legal advocates. Her work with the Harvard Legal Aid Bureau was just one example of her many contributions to the legal community. She also served as a member of the Harvard Defenders and the Harvard Black Law Students Association, and was recognized with a clinical and pro bono Outstanding Student Award for her tireless efforts as a student and advocate. Kiah's passion for legal reform was evident in every case she took on, every policy she sought to change, and every conversation she engaged in. Kiah's impact was felt not only by her clients and colleagues, but also by the countless individuals whose lives she touched through her tireless advocacy and unwavering commitment to justice. Her legacy as a leader, mentor, and advocate for civil rights will continue to inspire future generations of lawyers and activists. Kia Duggins' unwavering commitment to service and community upliftment was evident long before she embarked on her illustrious legal career. Born and raised in Wichita, Kansas, Kiah had always been deeply connected to her roots and passionate about making a tangible difference in her community. Her dedication to social justice and equity was a defining characteristic of her life, shaping her actions and influencing her choices from an early age. While pursuing her undergraduate degree at Wichita State University, Kiah's commitment to community service took a concrete form. She co-founded the Shocker Support Locker, a pioneering initiative designed to provide essential support to students facing financial hardships. This innovative program aimed to address the immediate needs of students by offering a food and personal hygiene bank, ensuring that they had access to basic necessities while focusing on their studies. What began as a modest initiative quickly grew into a permanent and vital campus resource. The Shocker Support Locker expanded its reach and impact, serving thousands of students each year. Kia Duggins' life, though tragically cut short, was one of immense purpose, passion, and impact. Her work, her leadership, and her vision for a fairer legal system will not be forgotten. She leaves behind a legacy of excellence, advocacy, and service, one that will inspire generations to come. I hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, please make sure to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support means a lot to us.